And welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another special episode of the Simply Awesome Podcast. This week we have special guest, Chanel Farmer.
Yes.
That's my sister. Why don't you introduce yourself?
All right. Thank you for having me, guys. My name is Chanel. I am a mom of 4. I work a full-time job. I have a decorating business. I'm also a plus-size model and body positive advocate. Yeah, that's mostly it.
And my co-host, Royal.
You know, real estate in the building. Chanel, would you like to give everyone your social media anywhere they can reach you at?
Yes, you can reach me on IG at CHNL Farmer. That is my personal page. You also want to check out Altered Events, and that's ALTARED events.
All right, and I just want to temperature check. How's everybody feeling?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm blessed, highly favored, the usual. Go ahead, Roy.
Look good, feeling good, being great all the time,
Oh, this is two weeks in a row with the same do-rag. What's going on? What's happening with the funds?
This is not the same one. I have like 12 black ones. Let's get that right.
Excuse me. I'm sorry.
And the different colors are coming in. It was a lay on Amazon. Things are backed up. Right.
Oh yeah, everything is backed up. All right, we're gonna start seeing the tie-dye ones, huh?
Yeah, you will.
Oh my God. All right, guys. Yesterday has passed Mother's Day. Hopefully everybody had a nice, safe, wonderful Mother's Day as well. Shout out to my sister Chanel. She's a mother. Happy Mother's Day. And shout out to all the mothers out there, grinding, doing their things, making the world go around as well.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
One thing I gave, what did you get your mother for Mother's Day, Roy?
She got some wine and some money for me.
All right. Well, I got my mother. I got her 2 statues. One is like a Pangea one, like the woman holding like the earth in her stomach. It's kind of, prophetic, and also a dragon light up statue. She really likes dragons, and as well I got her Target gift card as well.
Nice.
How about you, Chanel?
Oh, so I got Mom a brick of hearts. I got her some Marc Jacobs perfume and a Jimmy Choo perfume set. And it came with a purse.
Jimmy Choo.
So how was your Mother's Day, Chanel?
It was pretty good. I spent it with family, so that's always great.
That's good.
I actually spent the morning in Ocean City, so that was nice.
Yeah, she got $5.
That's nice.
I mean, work hard, play hard.
Exactly. Again, thank you to the YouTube viewership. I told you, promised you guys that we have a special guest. And here we'll just get straight to the interview questions. All right, Chanel, how has it been for you, being a mom and also being a business mogul as well?
It's difficult. I would love to be able to be home more. So constantly being on the go, not having enough time to spend with the kids, especially since they're home so much now due to the pandemic. So it's always, a thing of balance, trying to balance career and side hustle with actually being a mom, doing the daily duties and everything else.
Has it been difficult during the pandemic as far as running business or, dealing with people?
Actually, no. I think my business probably picked up a little bit during the pandemic. So no complaints as far as that goes.
Nice.
So do you have any ideas as far as like what you want to do as far as like expansion or, venturing out into different spectrums of entertainment and customer service?
Oh yeah, absolutely. So I actually did partner with someone with renting an event hall, so I do event hall rentals. Eventually, I want to have my own space where I do weddings as well. Already, I am a wedding officiant, so I want to have like a hall where I would hold weddings, my own wedding ceremonies for couples. Um, I have so many ideas. I want to have a children's party place where they would actually choose their own colors and themes, and I put it up like on the spot. It's a lot of ideas that I have, but definitely expansion is something I'm looking forward to.
Nice, nice. So can you tell us exactly what it is you do essentially?
In my 9 to 5.
No, and your 9 to 5 or side gig, whichever one you want to go with.
Okay, 9 to 5. I work in a children's eyeglass facility. Basically a Medicaid office, so we're providing services to underprivileged children.
Nice, nice.
Yeah, so that's nice. Being able to help people, especially kids.
You gotta support the kids.
Yeah. So side hustles, like I said, I am a wedding officiant, which means I can perform wedding ceremonies for people to become married.
Nice.
Also, I do event decor. So weddings, birthday parties, special occasions, I can come in and decorate for that event.
Nice, nice.
She makes the best baked goods ever.
Yeah, I'm not advertising the baking thing anymore. That really run me crazy.
Oh, okay. I guess my turn to ask a question. Oh yeah. Also, yeah. Question. So, over the years, have you found it difficult running a business? Like, let's say, what year did you start?
When did I start?
Yes.
I believe it's 2013. So it's been quite some time, about 7-8 years now. And some difficulty, a lot of difficulty with making a profit, learning the exact amounts to charge, difficulty with not overworking myself, learning how to say no, things of that nature. But other than that, no problems with clientele. Exactly.
And over years, have you found it difficult as far as like partnering with anybody, or just business dealings, having any bad business things that left you a little sour grapes?
Actually, no. Most of the stuff I've done on my own. Like I said, I'm partnering with somebody now for the event space. But other than that, I haven't really been partnering with anybody. So I haven't really had anybody do me dirty because it's just me.
Nice,
So.
nice, nice. Okay, with the pandemic and everything going on, have you had any good or bad experiences with the PPP loans or the SBA loans that's been coming out?
I actually haven't applied for any of those. I haven't touched those. I don't know if I do want to touch those. So, yeah, just leave those where they are.
Okay. Well, at least you have a legitimate business to actually do the PPP loans. Like some people that's out here just getting the loans and not have no businesses.
Yeah.
They doing jail time. They doing real fat time for that.
Hey, Royal, let's not be too hasty. You never know if our business
all my business is legit, brother. I ain't doing no dirty. I ain't doing nothing to say.
Hey, look, I speak for the podcast. If you would like to, take out a loan, I wouldn't say no.
No, if we would like to.
Well, I mean,
there's a joint venture, bro. There's a joint venture right here.
We are so subjective. I mean, if you have the authority to do whatever you want to do, Royal. I fully support things that you do, Royal. So you just so happens to, get the loan. Hey, just do your thing.
Look, man, that's a lot of money you have to pay back, bro. That's a lot of tax form digging, a lot of auditors going to happen, and I got time for that right now.
That's fine. I can
if we need it, we can always apply. If we need it, we can always apply, but not right now. We're okay. We're okay.
We're doing pretty good right now. Say. But back to you, Sam. How is business? How's that affecting your relationships? Any your current relationships or any past relationships? Do you think business has ever affected those things?
I'll be honest. I'll say yeah. I've heard it in the past for sure that I cared about my clients more than my romantic relationship with the person I was married to. So that affected it. And even sometimes now in my current relationship, I feel like because I don't have a lot of free time, I'm always running, always busy. And then when I'm home, I'm tired. It affects it sometimes. I've been told to slow down, take some time off, take some time for myself, for her. So, yeah.
Yeah, I think sometimes people just lose sight of the fact that sometimes that the things that we're passionate about is really we have to be madly in love with the thing that we really want to do. You know what I'm saying? That kind of conflicts with, relationships, whether it's your family members or friendships. Is you don't some people don't really understand that you're willing to almost, you know, suffocate and just barricade yourself, immerse yourself into which you want to do to your business model. That's your baby. You know what I'm saying? Because that's your foundation piece. Is something that you're goal driven. That is almost like if money wasn't even an object, it's something that you want to do from a day to day, or just even you're just thinking about it even during your downtime. You know what I'm saying? And I think a lot of people have a difficult time, not understanding like when something really means so much to you. You know what I'm saying? It takes a certain type of person to really be empathetic in a sense.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I just feel like if it's not what you're passionate about, then you wouldn't understand. So even if the person is empathetic, they're not actually going through it. So they're not in your head. So they can't see what you're seeing and think about what you're thinking about all the time.
Yeah, that's true.
What do you think, Roy?
I think, like I said earlier, your dreams are your dreams, and no one else can see your vision but you. They can believe in it, they can feel empathy towards what you're doing, but they can't see what you see. What's yours is yours. They can be like, okay, I see part of it. They won't see your whole vision because they're not you.
Right, for sure.
Definitely. Well, Chanel, you grew up in let's say in this in the 80s, more or less, in the 80s to in the 90s as well. How has things changed from that time to now?
There's so many changes, especially that the world is a lot more technology driven. We used to have payphones on the corner. Now you can't find one. Nope. Cell phones were not a thing. Beepers came along. They came and went really quickly. We used to use maps. Now I can't even drive without using the phone. I'm not really sure how I got around before.
Using actual maps, that's how, and directions.
Yeah, exactly. But now I can't imagine doing it the old-fashioned way.
I know,
but
right?
I used to.
You ask somebody on the right? You make the left, make the right, and you make the other left and get lost. Once you get lost, that's how you find where you need to go. Huh?
Yeah, half the time you're right. Let's see, what else is different? So much has changed. Like social media, that wasn't a thing.
Nope.
Just everything. Everything is totally different.
How was parties back then?
How was parties?
Yeah. Course,
so when I was young, we used to do the little house party thing where you like grinding and whatever. But aside from that, decor has really changed. A lot of things are like a big to do now, where when I was growing up, it was just like a little cake, little ice cream. That's it.
That was full-blown events for 5-year-olds.
Oh yeah. 5-year-olds,
1
year-olds, they have half. Oh, that's different. They have half birthdays now.
What?
So
that must
you
be something new.
those.
That must be something new. I ain't never heard of that.
I mean, it's fairly recent, like within the last 5 years or so. Half birthdays, gender reveals. That's new. Yeah. People weren't doing parties for gender reveals before.
That was just baby showers back then, wasn't it?
Just baby showers. Also, that's another thing. Baby showers used to be like a women's only event. Mm-hmm. Now it's, you know,
everybody there.
Everybody's there, and that's like a full turn up event. So a lot has changed in the event world as well.
What event do you enjoy the most between weddings and birthdays?
It's kind of tough because I love baby showers. But I think I do like weddings the most because I just believe in love. That's just the person I am. But they're all joyous occasions. So anything that makes people happy, I really like them all. But if I have to answer, I'll say weddings.
Do you do a lot of anniversary parties?
I actually don't do a lot of anniversary parties. I have one scheduled next month, but surprisingly not a lot.
Any cult events or like religious events?
Cult events?
Any cultural events?
Cultural events. Okay.
Let's get that right.
No. So a few years ago, I had Witches Tea party, and I'm thinking about throwing another one this year. So that'll be something that'll be coming up.
What does that entail?
Say that again.
What does that entail?
What does it entail?
Yes.
Not really. It's just a gathering of people with the same common interests. People might call them witches. People might call them traditionalists, spiritualists. Basically, we all got together, you know, just talk.
That's witchcraft?
Yes, witchcraft. Yes.
What are these special teas there? Like special brews just for the occasion?
We didn't really have any special brews, no. I did have some herbs on the table that we could use for those who wanted to. We had smokable herbs.
Oh, nice.
So this is really some focus stuff.
Yeah, none of that. This was just being around people with a common interest.
Cool.
It's all good. You know what I'm saying? You want to chime in, Ro?
No. How do you decide what events you want to do? Is there a criteria that you have that you like, okay, is something that you won't do?
I can't really say it's before I say it's nothing I won't do.
Within reason, okay. That you will do.
Okay.
Because you know people be out there like, oh, I want to do some crazy stuff. Like, no, within reason, anything that like you can say yes, see yourself turning down.
I mean, as long as they're willing to pay my fees, which my fees are very reasonable. I don't have a lot of things I won't do, but if it's something against my morals and my values, then of course I wouldn't. Like, you know, if it's anything that harms another group of people, I wouldn't be willing to participate in that. But other than that, no, it's really no events that I wouldn't do.
I respect that. That's a very respectable sense to have.
It's awesome.
Are there any events that you haven't done yet that you would like to do?
So, as far as decor or
anything in your realm of what you do, is there anything you haven't done that you would like to do in the future?
So this is weird. I would like to facilitate a BDSM ceremony, like two people being united, like a collaring ceremony.
Okay.
I really want to do that.
That is very ambitious, and hopefully, well, there's a scene in Baltimore around that. So hopefully, you can find someone that will like to get you to participate in that ceremony.
Right.
All right. And thank you for those think pieces and pretty much telling us about your life. You know what I'm saying? And we're just gonna, dabble into the topics. Roy, let's get into it.
I have one more question before we get to the topics, real quick.
Well, it's used to have me. But okay.
Okay. How has being a parent with your kids at school right now during this pandemic affected you and the way that they might learn in this environment?
Okay, so my kids are virtual right now, and it's been really difficult for them. My son has ADHD, and he has trouble focusing, staying focused, and my daughter's actually struggling as well. I do think that they need that in-person interaction to be able to excel. So that's kind of tough, staying on them, making sure that they're in school when they should be, participating when they should be, having their cameras on, all of those things, especially since I'm not home during the day, I'm at work.
Yeah. Do the schools provide anything for people with ADHD or anything, like any learning aids or anything, or no? It just said you're on your own with that.
Yeah, kind of.
I'm sorry to hear that. That's really a mess. I would think they would be able at least try to give you guys some type of aid with the virtual learning, since y'all would basically be helping the kids now. But that's just the way the school system is, I guess.
Yeah, and it's actually tough. It's difficult for even me, I guess, because I'm not as technology savvy. Maybe because I'm older, I don't know. But some things that they just say, like, just look at this and you should see that they have work due. It's not really obvious.
Yeah.
So it's kind of tough.
It's crazy that it's not a uniform system. It's not like, okay, everybody using Blackboard, everybody using Google Docs. Like certain classes might use this, certain classes might use that. You gotta figure out what's using what.
And they got so many apps. They have like Clever app and Infinite Campus and all this stuff. I don't know. It's just
so you're like, you gotta figure this out.
Yeah.
Do you think if the model was more transparent, it would be more easier and efficient versus sending them to public school?
I just feel like maybe if it was more uniform, or I think they're trying to do too much. I'm not really sure. So, and even with the kids that went back, they're still kind of virtual in a way. So
yeah, I couldn't see you sending my kid back.
Yeah. How does that make you feel as a parent?
Frustrated, but sympathetic, because I understand, like, nobody asked for this. Nobody saw it coming. They had little time to prepare and get it together. So I guess they're doing the best that they can.
Yeah. Do you think as far as the kids transitioning into newer grades, after they get through this year? I mean, we don't know when the pandemic's going to be over, but as far as this school year is concerned.
Okay, so repeat that because you broke up a little bit.
I was saying that how do you feel the transition is going to be with the children getting through this year and going next year, even though we're still in the pandemic?
Yeah, so I really don't know what the future holds. If they're going to be going back in person, I hope that the transition is smooth. But like anything, it's going to be new. The world is not the same. Nothing's going to be the same. So I just hope that they can just adjust and adapt.
Most definitely.
Do you think this year is a wasted school year? Because most kids, from what I've seen, aren't learning anything. They're just doing whatever pamphlets or whatever they're given. They're like, okay, I'm doing this, but I'm not learning anything. Do you feel it's a wasted school year for them?
I do. Just to be honest, I do.
It's good to hear a better opinion about that.
Yeah, because where they even going back to though, also to as well as some of these, Baltimore City public schools. Like how's that transitioning back? Are they going to have newer books, or is technology going to be? I mean, did they renovate anything?
The book's going to be from 1995 like they've been.
So they've done renovations. Well, I know my middle child went back, but that is a more advanced building from the beginning. So a lot of the classes are virtual, and they do have like updated filtration systems that's supposed to make things more sanitary.
Nice.
I don't really understand the testing system. Like that doesn't really work for me. Like they're doing pods where they test everybody that's in a pod. And if one person is in a pod positive for COVID, then they send everybody back to go home for, I don't know, quarantine time. I'm not sure. It's confusing. I really don't know what they're updating and what they're not updating. I do think that they're trying to, well, they would have to. I mean, the buildings weren't really up to code in the beginning, so they would have to change some things.
Yeah.
It's definitely a wait and see approach. Hopefully we can get everything squared away. Saying we gotta stay prayed up, as Roy always say.
Yeah.
Any more questions, Roy?
Have the school system giving you any indication about whether they will need a vaccination card or anything, and then
Not yet.
when they come back?
No, not yet.
Not yet. Okay.
So the vaccines aren't even approved for all school age kids yet, anyway. So
what?
No, not yet.
Oh, that's news. Okay, that's news to me. All right. So what? Okay.
Any more questions, Roy?
That's gonna be wild. That's gonna be a wild ed class thing with the teachers vaccinated. It's like, I don't know if anybody in the class is. I'll be scared. How about the teacher? I'm like, okay, I'm vaccinated, but how I know any of the kids are if they all how we doing work with them.
I don't know. It's difficult. It's a lot. Like I said, nobody was prepared for this, so nobody really knows. Everybody's just doing their best.
1,000%.
Okay, let's get into some news topics real quick. Let's see. We got. Okay. Apparently, pipeline of oil has been hacked and it's messing with gas prices right now.
Isn't that always the case?
Apparently, some gas stations in the South, like they lower their prices and people like fill out barrels, like actual like big 5-gallon barrels of gas and stuff because they ready for a shortage. Some places don't have any oil right now because of the attack. So it's like, what's going on with that?
So people are going to be selling gas on the black market?
Yeah, allegedly the hell says.
And stocking up.
I haven't heard about that one.
This is 2 hours old. This just happened. This literally just happened today. But it's just being reported. It happened, I think, earlier today, but it's just being reported now.
Okay. I've been busy cooking dinner, so.
Yeah.
Hey, Roy.
Yo.
So when people say, hey, you got that gas.
That's double meaning right there. That's all I'm trying to do. Yeah. All right. We have another story that the FDA is finally about to ban menthol flavored cigarettes.
Interesting.
They've been trying to ban it for years. They haven't done anything, but people are pushing for it more now. So they're apparently supposed to ban menthol flavored cigarettes in the next couple of years. Supposed to go through Congress or whatever, and they'll be passed. It's going to create a huge black market to me. Because I guess people go buy cartons as soon as it's announced it's actually happening. People go buy cartons like, look, I got that, got what you need right here, got what you need.
Well, them loose ones ain't gonna be loose ones no more. They're gonna be loose sevens,
You
eights.
know,
Charge
facts.
money for that.
Man, I know people out there getting everybody right there talking about, I want to sell these cigarettes, go crazy.
So why would they ban menthol as opposed to all cigarettes?
Menthol has a cooling effect, and it's a very addictive flavoring because you get used to the cooling effect or in your body, like you used to the taste, the flavor of it. You're like, you actually want the cooling effect on you. That's why they sell like mentholized cigarettes, the dip, the chew, all the other stuff where it's where you get actually addicted to of course you get addicted to the tar and all that and the tobacco, but you also get addicted to the flavoring of it.
That's interesting. I think if you smoke
a regular cigarette and a methylated cigarette, you'll want the methylated cigarette more because the flavor is actually better. Most people say.
No, it's horrible. It's disgusting.
I was smoking that, but people that actually smoke I need the methylated cigarette better than a regular one. They want it more because I guess you use the flavor or whatever, and the actual effect it gives a better effect. I would guess. I don't know. That's what people tell me.
Interesting.
But again, that's going to be a wide open black market, man. It's not a fact yet, but it is coming. It will be banned soon.
Man, stock up.
I don't know. Might be in the tobacco business. No, just kidding. That's not my thing.
All right. Let's see what we got. All right, Caitlyn Jenner is running for governor of California. Thoughts on that?
Huh?
Caitlyn Jenner is running for the governor of California. Put her bid in. Politician.
She can do whatever she want to do. It don't make me no difference. No.
Yeah, same here. I mean, I don't know what her political experience is, but I mean, if Trump was president, I mean.
Look, I can't get over her running over some people a couple years ago and not paying nobody, not doing nothing, just running motherfuckers like, ain't happening.
Oh yeah.
Ain't happening. That ain't happening. People keep forgetting, how you run over whole people? You ran them over. People are dead.
Celebrities can just
what? I didn't know about that. Are you serious?
I'm not making this up. This is real life. This happened years ago. They're like, it just swept on the rug and it went away. It went away.
It just went away. You talk about paying somebody off, or just like people just oblivious, like, hey, that's crazy.
That's wild.
That's very wild. All right, let's talk about the Chinese rocket that was 20 stories high or whatever, and it disappeared. And it was it's crashing down somewhere. Let's see. Let me see.
That is nuts.
I was like, I hope it don't land over this way.
Because that was a huge story.
I hope it don't land on my head. Well, I know it's going to land.
It landed in the Indian Ocean.
Okay.
And it's crazy because it was out of control. China had no control of the rocket. How you launch a rocket and don't have control of it?
That's wild.
They said the boosters failed on there. All the fail safes was gone. And they couldn't even control it. So I'm glad it landed in the damn ocean, not on land somewhere.
Right. So the Indian Ocean. So I want to. They got any visuals?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they got visuals out there. You can Google it. But it's real crazy. How do you fail? You're supposed to have redundancies on top of redundancies with something like that. That's a rocket. How did all your fail safes fail? Everything failed.
Well, yeah. In America,
to be perfectly, that makes sense.
I understand y'all still you don't have no respect for intellectual property over there, but you still some of the best designs in the world. Y'all backups, the backups don't work.
They don't have. I guess they don't have the same implementation as U.S. people. But besides that, I mean, I think it's it's an eye opener that things can fall out of the sky that we might not necessarily know what it is, and we should always be vigilant wherever we are, even
Yes.
out of space. You know what I'm saying? It's a real thing. I know we've been oblivious to not see any like asteroids or things land, give us any trouble as far as living here on Earth. But so we do live in a solar system. Things happen outside of our control. So this is a blessing us, even to still be living life.
Yeah, that's true. All right, so apparently Facebook is supposed to start a kids division of Instagram for kids only.
I don't like that.
I don't know how that's going to work.
I don't like that.
Because you like supposed to be 13 and hop on regular Instagram, which is going to be 12 and under on the kids' Instagram.
Like that.
I mean, that's interesting. Of course, it has potential to be abused.
Like everything else.
Well, true, like everything else too.
But yeah, TikTok. So, I don't know. I don't think it could be. I don't think it has to be a very bad thing if it's being monitored.
Yeah, but who's monitoring it? That's the thing.
The parents, hopefully.
Parents are not watching their kids. They're like, oh, they on the phone. They're all right. They're okay. They ain't watching their damn children.
You're right.
I wonder is it going to be a thing where they're really using like in-app purchases type of thing to try to have children really undermine their parents and start running up their credit card bills.
Oh heck no! That's how they video games.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I mean, it's smart business tactic.
Yeah,
it's smart, but it's just like any other you still need parental guidance. No matter what you have your children involved in.
Absolutely, 100%.
Gotta be parental oversights. The apps are not babysitters or watchers of your children.
Correct.
Let's go. We have two brand new COVID stories. Okay, the first one is India is fucked right now. The India strain is killing mad people over there. That's like the fourth strain of COVID we got. Like mad India people are dying.
Yeah, it's very unfortunate. India is going through such a tumultuous time.
Yes,
really it's everywhere. It's just some people just were more prepared than other countries, and that's very unfortunate because it could be any one of us.
Some people didn't listen to the warnings. Again, India is a continent, but it's also made of many different nation states.
Yeah, and how do they bounce back from this once we finally? I mean, if we ever get past this pandemic, you know what I'm saying?
I don't know. It's 1.8 billion people over there, so they got to figure something out.
Exactly, they're going to have to figure out possible as well. A lot of people in peril and they need assistance.
Very true. Very true. The second story we have is the FDA gave emergency authorization for Pfizer to use their vaccine on adolescents from people 12 to 15.
Yeah, I heard something about that. I mean, what do you think about vaccinations and putting on the youth as well?
Well, because I'm going to put this in my page, I don't think I want to really voice my opinion too much. I don't want to be seen as anti-vaxxer.
Okay.
So what I would say is that it's new, too brand new for my liking. So I think that they should try it out longer before they start putting it in people's kids.
That's a very respectable opinion right there. A lot of people that's very respectable because you're not saying you're against it, you're just saying you would like more testing, which is a very smart and reasonable thing to say.
Awesome.
All
Yeah.
right, let's get on to something else. Let's see. All right, we got okay. Ooh, all right. So NASA found a asteroid and I guess picked some rocks up off of it while mid space flights.
That's safe.
That's brand new.
Is that safe?
I didn't know they was flying probes on the asteroids now. I thought it was only in movies, but apparently they're doing it now.
So is it safe to pick up rocks from off an asteroid if it's?
I don't know. I guess they're going to do some type of decontamination and either send it to a space station or
Hey
bring
man,
it back down here.
the aliens will arrive like overtly sooner or later.
I guess they're
Or
going
they
to
will.
quarantine the rocks. I guess they're going to quarantine the rocks when they send the probe back and
Yeah,
let it sit in quarantine until they can actually isolate it and have it in a clean environment so that it don't try to whatever is on the rocks or and the rocks can't escape.
I remind me. I missed the Venom trailer
You
earlier.
say
Today. Watch it.
No, because you don't want the airborne pathogens that are unknown to Earth escaping, and then you have a crazy outbreak. Like, oh, we got this rock, and then it's like, oh,
that makes
the
sense.
pathogens get like, oh, and then
Right.
everybody dead or
You know,
fucked up and shit. You're like, who let this out? Who brought this rock? You're like, oh, I brought it out. I forgot to lock the damn
Yeah,
door.
we definitely don't need the Martian COVID going around.
That's why I guess they have a quarantine protocol for these rocks.
Okay, that makes sense. I
yeah, we
really
clean
can't
up.
speak too much on that article. I need more information.
Okay.
I need to know what they're doing with the rocks. What did they do with the rocks? Did they look at the rocks? What were their findings?
They just got them. They haven't brought them back to Earth yet, as far as I know. They said they caught them on an asteroid just now.
Okay,
All
that's
right.
not news yet.
No,
Venom Carnage
it's
would
not
be a good movie in real life.
Hopefully we don't have that. Hopefully we do not have that.
Right.
All right, more news on the world of PC parts and the like. Okay, there's still a chip shortage, so new cars still ain't got no chips. You not finding your PlayStation or Xbox, the chip shortage. Ain't no GPUs out there. You ain't
Hey man,
getting no.
I got my PS5.
Like I said, you're not going to
I
find a
am
PS5 or Xbox
fine.
or the
Yeah.
store on the store shelves until sometime around this time next year. Not this year, next year.
Oh
If
wow!
everybody my PS5 for $10,000,
You have to pay them scalper prices, get on StockX, get on Goat, get on eBay, pay them 1,000 plus for your Xbox and PlayStation. Because that's what
Yeah,
it's looking
when I got
like.
my girlfriends, I paid $900.
Yeah, that's what it's looking like.
Yeah.
So no, the computer. If you go for a computer, you got to buy a pre-built computer because they no GPUs out there. The car thing is crazy because all these cars run on CPU, got their little advanced EPUs or whatever, and it's so much of a shortage that they can't even make some of these newer cars. And they have everything else but the computer for the cars. Like we can't release them yet because we have no stock.
Oh wow!
So yeah, it's just be prepared for the shortages. There's gonna be more shortages. So yeah, you're not getting get the console until next year unless you're playing the crazy price, or you get lucky, or you got some bots or something. Not getting a GPU unless you buy a pre-built, or you catch something crazy on eBay or something, catch somebody slipping or something. And yeah,
you
good
think,
luck to y'all.
bro? You think this has anything to do with the divorce?
No, this ain't nothing to do with that, boys. That is a hilarious
I mean,
angle. That is something to think about, but no, the divorce ain't got nothing to do with it.
happy home right now.
Matter of fact, speaking of divorce, they've been on a divorce since 2019. If you don't know what we're talking about Bill and Melinda Gates. They are divorcing after 26 or 27 years of marriage. We don't know why they're divorced. People saying Bill cheated. We don't know for sure. That's just speculation.
Hey, whatever they need to do, man, to get this correct, so we can get.
We know Melinda's getting like 62 billion
we need to
in
send.
stock options or whatever. Their kids are getting 10 million each. Which I'm like, adopt me, Bill. Adopt me. I can take that 10 million.
We're gonna
Adopt me, brother.
put there to fix their relationship.
But no, hopefully this is an amicable divorce for them and they make it through this.
Exactly.
I'm pretty sure they got everything hammered out. And look, you getting this month, we here freed up. I'm gonna give you this. I'm gonna give you that. Don't slander my name, and we can be all right.
Oh, it's always gonna be the slandering. Women live for slandering.
The jokes is going the jokes are going crazy on Twitter. They talk about Bill gonna be the Melinda out here for hot girl summer. They talk about people like everybody shoot their shot at Melinda. Like, hey girl, come on, you know I've been feeling you for a long time. Tell Melinda gonna be out here making it rain, gonna have sugar babies everywhere.
Like Linda, you not Oprah, but hey, you close the thing.
I mean, I don't know. I'm gonna shoot that shot.
She's 60 for 60 plus Billy shit. Everybody better shoot that goddamn shot. Somebody got to get put on. Come on, they'll put over the family. Come on now.
Right.
You're gonna find a way to get her pregnant.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen.
Hey, we're gonna.
What is it? Martin Bass says a hell of a thing. Martin Bass says a hell of a thing.
Sarah or somebody.
She can have her eggs frozen and have a surrogate carry that baby.
Exactly.
I guess you're right. With technology, you can do all kinds of stuff.
That's dope, though.
Oh, they just caught 2 more other people that were at the January attack of the Capitol. They wild snitched on them.
People still getting caught up in this?
These people think they can hide. They still getting caught. They get caught every damn day.
Oh well, that's their fault.
that's what I say. That's what I say. Let their dumb asses get caught.
Yep, they deserve it.
Yeah. That's what's up. Let's see. Oh yeah, China is supposed to do a line of separation on Mount Everest.
What?
Yeah, that's what they're saying over COVID fears. It's supposed to like, all right, we separating right now, and you ain't going past Mount Everest. That's it, you done. Yeah, China.
They can do that? Ain't Mount Everest here in the United States?
No.
Sure.
Yes.
What else I'm thinking of?
We need a geography lesson.
Everest is in Nepal, bro. What are you talking about?
Nepal?
Yes, it's between Nepal and Tibet, which is in China. Even though people don't want to say Tibet is China, Tibet is debatable. Depending on who asking about the Chinese station or someone from outside China, Tibet is or isn't China. It depends on who you ask, but it's a whole separate thing for that one. But
what's in Yellowstone?
Yellowstone is a goddamn giant volcano.
It's a national park, isn't it?
Yeah, but you know how they got the water, spout of water? That's a volcano.
I don't think I'm thinking about Everest.
No, you're thinking about something else. You're thinking about the
maybe
Rockies
you think about
or
Mount
something,
Rushmore.
or Mount Rushmore or something. But no, the Mount Everest is a mountain that everybody always climbs, and people die up there every year.
Yeah, they die up there. Yeah. It's very.
That's in China. Yes, that's in China. They're saying like, look, you ain't climbing that shit there because we don't want COVID. That's what China's saying. China's saying, no, fuck that shit. Y'all go climb something else.
Yeah, people who try to climb things to make me creep. Because it does have the ability. It does have avalanches, right?
It can have it, yeah.
And that's deadly. So, but I don't know. Prayers to those people. I guess COVID at some point. I guess it. Well, they said they're banning going up there because of COVID.
They say they doing a line like, look, you can't come past a certain point. They're making a line. They're making a stand at Mount Everest. Yeah, look.
So they think COVID just stops at a certain point.
No, they're saying, look, you can't come past a certain point. Like if you want to go to Everest over on this side, cool, but you can't come across the other side of that shit.
Oh, okay, I get what you're saying.
It's in between Tibet and Nepal. It's like right there on the border, or whatever. So like they're like, you ain't coming over here.
They don't want nobody to spread COVID.
Yeah, they're like, look, we got our shit straight. Y'all ain't coming over here. Y'all climb out all y'all want, but come this side and this. We can't guarantee what's gonna happen to you.
That's, I mean, I guess it's reasonable, but I don't know. That's
Uh, okay, we got crypto news. Elon Musk was on Saturday Night Live this weekend, and Dogecoin dropped 30%.
yeah.
People thought it was going to rise, but it dove down. Highs and lows in the marketplace.
Unfortunately, dang, Roy, you need to invest in more Doge.
It didn't hit $1 yet, but people still investing. It's like, I think it's about 50 cents right now. It's 40, 50 cents to get in on it. It was 70 before the weekend.
Yeah, I say it's a good time to buy when it's low.
It is a good time to buy. Last year would have been a great time to buy, but right now it's still a good time to buy. It hasn't hit $1 yet.
I mean, it's a good idea, man, to keep track of all these cryptocurrencies, know when to get in, know when to get out.
Look, this is not advice. This is our speculation right here. We are not.
You do anything?
Yeah, I'm definitely not a professional.
You're liable for your own thing that you did.
I sold all my XRP at the wrong time.
Oh, come on!
Don't take my advice.
We're not liable for what you do with your own monies.
I was just saying,
we're not licensed financial advisors. This is just our opinions.
Just pay attention to the things that you invest in. The best way to make money. You just want to be able to have your money work for you. The best way possible. So do your research. That's the most important thing I could say.
Yeah, we have crazy stuff going on in the housing market right now. There's a lot of people wanting to buy, and people are paying well over market price now for houses. They're paying like 20% plus markup for houses. It's really crazy. It's really wild. Mind you, the conditions we have right now in the housing market, and the loans people are getting what helped to create the decline of the housing market last time around. But it's so upside down that people just buy their paying crazy for it. Mad people are defaulting on their mortgages, but because there's a moratorium on the evictions and stuff, that it's not really affecting the market like it would be. Like if this was in 2008, this shit would be going crazy. We'd be in another bubble that's about to burst if this was that. And because of all safe havens we have now and safeguards, that's not happening right now. It could eventually happen, but not happening right now.
Yeah, but I think people are starting to get a little bit smarter as far as realtors and also the buyers. The buyers, I guess they're buying things in bulk in order to, eventually rent these spaces out.
Look, it's a seller's market right now. People is buying these places up for crazy amounts.
Yeah, but that sounds a crazy amount. But at the end of the day, I think when it's all said and done, the buyers is probably going to make out more than what the sellers did. So I think right now it might be a win-win situation. Depends.
Depends.
We got anything else, Roy?
Let me see. Let's see if we got anything else real quick. Let's see.
Time. What time we at?
Let's see. We ain't no set time, bro. It's going. Let's see. Oh, yes. All right, the Olympics. We're gonna do our last subject is the Olympics. So apparently the Olympics are still going, and apparently they are not doing any they're not allowing any protests or crazy shit. They're leave all that shit wherever you at. Well, protest something, do it in your own country.
What do you mean by protest?
You don't kneel for the anthem and shit like that. This is what allegedly is happening all live. I haven't seen nothing official yet. People saying that the Olympics are saying look, no kneeling for the anthems, no interruptions, stuff like that.
I also heard they said no signs, no paraphernalia, no T-shirts, no Black Lives Matter, no any of that. No showing any support for any cause.
I haven't seen the Olympics. I don't know if that's true or not. Again, I've just seen it online. I don't know if the Olympics actually said that or not because I haven't seen any official statements from them. But that's what I've seen written online about it.
Well, I wouldn't want to show up if I can express who I am and what I represent. You know, what I'm saying that's kind of crazy. You know, what I'm saying,
Exactly.
and especially if I'm Team USA, I'm not showing up.
People
Sorry,
want them. That's
sorry.
their convictions.
Yeah,
Some people don't feel like that.
yeah. I mean, hey, I mean, if these other nations don't respect you, you know who you are, then no point of you even risk your life and limb out there, for the pandemic. You know, some morals have that be larger than you know so then deal with the establishment that don't want to recognize who they are, who don't care about who they are. So
Very true. Very true. I'll be right back. Keep going.
yeah, but um, terrible situation. Uh, in my estimation, um, hopefully the people or the participants recognize that this is that this is foul and that shouldn't go on as well. If they're going to be mistreated like that. What do you think
Yeah,
about
I agree. I agree. I feel like if the NFL was able to see the point in it, if the NBA and everybody else was in support of the movement and saw the importance of it, then who are they to say what you feel is important is not important? So I just feel like if you're not for a cause, then you're against it. So
Yeah, and I know different countries, have their own belief systems. They have their own unique system of government as well. But the Olympics is supposed to be a place where, hey, this is what I represent. This is who I am. I'm representing for my country, and this is part of my country, part of my heritage, a part of my culture as well.
culture, yeah.
And I think that for them to pretty much trying to denounce it and not recognize who we are, it's um uh, um yeah. So I have to say on that matter. Any things that you've been thinking about? Any messages that you want to get across to your to your followership to as well as the world as well. Anything that you've seen or anything that you felt?
Um, as far as like current events or
Uh,
just
events, anything that you might have saw that really captured your eye over the few weeks, or whether it's be political or whether it could be like social injustice, things of that nature.
no, not necessarily. Nothing in particular stands out, but I will say about social injustice with Black people or shall I say gay people, trans people, just anyone in general. I just feel like just love everyone as you would love yourself, and don't mistreat anyone depending on what it is that they prefer, what it is that they look like. We're all human at the end of the day, and we all have to share this earth together.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure I agree with that message. I'm pretty sure Royal agrees with that message as well. He's somewhere far and
I'm
distant.
back. I'm back.
Oh, he's back. Yeah, most definitely. I'll go. What's up, bro?
So I'm back. All right, we ready to wrap this up?
Oh, okay. Again, I just want to thank each and every one of you guys for rocking out with us. Throughout this year. Saying we just had a 1 year anniversary.
Hey,
Want to get
Yeah,
strong. Want to get strong.
we're working. Saying it's not very. It wasn't easy in the beginning as far as starting this as well. Of course, I always share this backstory. This premise of this podcast actually was supposed to be Snacks and Company. Recipes to Q.
The premise is supposed to be him that's being like the main face of it, and me, Royal, also a few others supposed to be like you know co-host, and Q was supposed to be the star of it, but things happen. Unfortunately, my guy, he passed away, unfortunately. But besides that, saying I've learned how to pod. First just interview only to actually just giving my thoughts and viewpoints on the world and things that happen in nature, and then saying we had a royal interview, made things really blew up, and Royal's now my co-host.
Yes.
And we just been working on our chemistry, and saying we've really been indebted into this space, and really happy. Much gratitude to Royal as always, even though I could do this without him, but
No. I bring a spice to his life. I bring the vision to this podcast.
Yeah. All right. I'm saying, but much love, and thanks to you as well.
Much love.
And, we got much more episodes to get into, much more news and topics. Things happen each and every day, and we just want to try to stay level-headed, and be vigilant as far as what's happening from the day to day. Especially pandemic is definitely a real situation. Also, tensions from different countries, real situations. A lot of nuance that happens from the day to day from people's lives. Things happening in my life, things happening in your life. What I'm saying? My viewpoints might change as we start getting more, more into the, entertainment field as well. But thank you, Chanel, for joining us.
Yes, thank you.
Giving the world a piece of who you are, and just letting them know your space and your place of business as well.
Yeah, thanks guys for having me. I'm so proud of you.
Oh, thank you. We're going to keep on rocking and rolling, man. Again, thank you for the YouTube viewership. Everybody's on Anchor as well, Spotify, Apple, everywhere. People overseas, especially. We've seen Belgium, Morocco, and different countries rocking with us as well. Just want to thank you guys each and every week for tuning in. And we're going to give you guys more content, saying each and every Tuesday as well. And deuces.
All right.